Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all well. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my acoustic guitar pedal board, the exact pedal board I use for playing all my solo gigs live. Now, I've just built up this board over the last year or so, and I finally got it to the point where I'm really happy with all the pedals on it, and it can do just about everything that I need it to do for my solo live shows. So let's show you what I've got set up right now. So this is currently what I'm running. So I've got the Polytune guitar goes into the Polytune. This is my favorite tuner. I know they've got later versions out now, but I love this tuner. It works great, no reason to change it. Guitar goes into there, which then runs into the OC5 Boss octave pedal. Now this, I got this because I really wanted to kind of create more of a full sound when looping. So this I use to fill out the lower register, almost like a bass guitar to do the kind of bass lines for. All of the pitch stuff like the tuner and the octave pedal goes at the front of the board. Then that runs into this Fishman Platinum Pro EQ. So this has actually improved my live tone the most out of any of these pedals. And if I was to use just one, it would be this. Now it's got a built-in compressor. It's got an EQ, so you can really dial in all of your EQ settings, and it's got a brilliance knob as well. It's also got a low cut knob, so you can kind of filter out any of the really low kind of rumbly sounds. It's got a built-in tuner. Even though I've got this, you can always have more, right? And it's got a boost, which is really helpful for playing solos and stuff like that. The thing I find with plugging an acoustic guitar directly into a PA is it doesn't really sound very natural. It sounds a little bit quacky, a little bit honky. And this really helps improve the tone and makes it sound a lot more realistic. So I'd highly recommend this for anyone looking to improve their acoustic live sound. Now come along to this end of the board. I'm running a Boss CH1 Super Chorus. Now I love how an acoustic guitar sounds plugged into a chorus pedal. It's just got that kind of like 70s, 80s tone, which I just love. And yeah, I can't describe it. I just think it really kind of adds something to the acoustic guitar. I don't always have it on, but more often than not, I will have it on. So this is where the fun begins. This is my MXR carbon copy analog delay. It doesn't have a tempo tap because it's an analog delay, but you can control the speed of the delay there with this knob. Sounds great. I mainly use this if I'm playing lead, or if I have a bit more of a, there's a part in my set for, I play Magic by Coldplay, and I actually use the delay for a percussive part because it sounds really great with the repetition on the percussion. And then this is my, I love this reverb pedal. It is a ridiculously expensive reverb pedal for what it is, but as are most Strymon pedals, but it is a beautiful, beautiful reverb. Probably does more than I need it to. I normally have it on the most simple setting just to create a little bit of depth and ambience to the sound, like I'm in a nice like room or large concert hall or something. But this can do some really cool stuff. If you switch this, put this switch to the far right, it creates like a whole orchestral soundscape underneath the note that you're playing. So it's really, you can make some really beautiful sounds with this. Then I'm running the Boss RC1 loop station. Now this is a key integral part to my set because it allows me to loop songs, build up loops, and create more of a kind of like a full sound rather than just guitar and vocal. So it's the most simple loop station that Boss has released, but for what I need, it is absolutely perfect and does a great job. So let's plug this baby in. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have the One Spot Pro power supply attached to the bottom, and this can power, I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this can power 7 pedals. So basically my whole pedal board. And yeah, that just plugs, kettle lead goes into there and it powers the whole board. And I got the actual board from, I think this was from Thomann, and it's just a Palmer pedal board, pedal bay by Palmer 40 model. And yeah, does the job great. So let's get this plugged in and I'll show you what it does. All right, so we have everything plugged in. I'm just gonna tune up. So here is the poly tune. I tune to D standard, so down a whole step. So as you can see with the poly tune, you play all the strings and it tells you which ones are slightly flat. So you can see my G slightly flat. Sharpen it up a little bit. Perfect. So very great tuner. Really love this one. Octave. So here's without the octave. With the octave. So great for playing bass lines. Let's do the super chorus. So without, with. It just adds a nice sparkle to the, I don't know, just to the high end, I think. I think it's quite subtle, but really love how it sounds on acoustic guitar. Then we've got the cloudburst. So let's turn the ensemble off. So ensemble off, it's just, that's probably a bit much. Turn the decay down. Pre-delay down a bit, and the modulation down. Yeah, that's probably about how I have it set. Quite natural. Without. With. So very, very subtle. It's just got like a short trail off and yeah, just adds a little bit of room to it. Okay, then we have the delay. This is used differently depending on what I'm playing, but that's probably a bit much normally. So if I'm using this actually when I'm playing rhythm, I'm going to turn it right down in the mix so it's a lot more subtle. Yeah, see, it's a lot more subtle there, so or if I want to have it as more of a feature, I'd dial it up more in the mix. So it just depends on how you want to use it. You can use it more of like in a percussive way, like. So you can create like drum beats using the delay, which I like to do sometimes. So yeah, that's sort of a rundown of the carbon copy. Oh, let me show you the actual ensemble on the cloudburst. So if you turn it the whole way to the right, the ensemble is on full, okay? Okay, this thing's crazy. So this thing is bloody amazing, like simple chord progression. It's beautiful, right? So then we have the loop station. So the looper is really integral part in my set. It's great for just building up layers. So you've heard loops before, so I probably don't really need to give you a demo of that, but it's like. So yeah, you get the idea. So that's basically how the loop station works, and you can bring that in and out of the song. I normally use it for a chorus, or sometimes I just have it playing for the whole song. So let me show you kind of how it all works together, so you get an idea of how I use this. Sounds quite natural, but it just gives it a little bit of processing. You got the compressor there kind of evening out all the peaks and troughs. Okay, so let's give this a blast all together. Okay, so when I'm playing the octave, I want to turn everything else off. I like to leave the octave on when playing percussion. Yeah. So that would be the loop for the chorus. Okay, so we'll just strum away for the verse. Chorus, bring everything back in. And then for a bit of a solo, we'll hit the boost. Okay guys, so hopefully that gives you an idea of how I use this pedal board, all the effects and processing on it, and how it just helps take my solo set to the next level. I can't really say I would need to add anything extra to this, maybe an overdrive, potentially. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if it's necessary. It's just more of something to feed my gear addiction. So guys, that is my acoustic pedal board that I use for all my live gigs. If you use different pedals or effects for your acoustic guitar, I'd love to hear them. By all means, drop them in the comments section below. I'm always up for trying new gear, so definitely let me know which ones they are. If you like the video, smash the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.